I'm a lonely Goomba, stuck between two pipes. Well, guess I'll keep on gaming for the rest of my life. That's right, your eyes are not deceiving you. It's time for another Ask a Goomba. And it didn't take 5 years this time. I can hardly believe it myself. And oh boy, we got a lot of questions this time. And to help us out is the special guest, LS Mark. So let's do this.
Master asks, have you had a WoW version of yourself? What would he look like?
Probably something like this. Let me just get into character for a moment. Wah! I'm a Wagoomba. Time to play Ratchet and Clank on my PSP.
Butch McPorksaw asks, what is your favorite hidden gem on the Wii?
There's a few. Does anyone remember Dewey's Adventure? Probably not, but it was a really well-made game, which sort of combined a ball-rolling game like Monkey Ball with platforming. It was pretty cute. Another game is Little King's Story. It's like Pikmin, only, look, I'm just gonna say it, I think it's better than Pikmin. It's like a trippy, crazy version of Pikmin that you just never know what to expect. Seriously, more people need to play this game. If you played Pikmin but never played this, you should probably check it out. And then perhaps the best hidden gem is Sin and Punishment Star Successor. It's like Star Fox or Kid Icarus, but better. It's an on-rail shooter game with a bunch of crazy shit going on and a high skill ceiling. If they ever bring back Star Fox, they should probably look into this game. I mean, this is how you do a modern on-rail shooter. It's top notch. I also had a few world records on this game, so maybe I'm biased.
Laggy1089 asks, how many trash-ass questions do you have to skip for each Ask Goomba video? Weirdboy7623 asks, who do you think is the biggest simp in the Mushroom Kingdom?
It's probably Mario. I mean, I would say Luigi, but I'm pretty sure they're banging. But Mario has known Peach for years, and he's got nowhere. He's still simping over her like Bowser. Like, man, you've really got to have negative riz in order to still be single after all that Mario's done. It's sad to see.
The Neem's Mata asks, have you ever cancelled a video in production or scrapped ideas? If so, what were they?
Yeah, quite a few actually. The first one ever was for a game called Billy Bob's Hunting and Fishing. I was working on it right, and then my PC blew up. I managed to move most of it to another hard drive, and then that died too. It was a cursed video, I'm telling you. I did manage to save the audio though, so maybe one day you will see Billy Bob's Hunting and Fishing completed. I also cancelled a video called Top 10 Scariest Moments in Gaming. Don't know why, I just didn't like it. Maybe it was just too scary for YouTube. I've also cancelled a few videos because they felt a bit too ranty and not fun. Like Sonic Superstars, Crash Bandicoot 4, I did a Goomba gripes about YouTube that was cancelled. I mean, there's been a few. Outside of that, it's usually just small stuff like I'll often start a video about a Nintendo Direct or something, but then scrap it because the internet moves so fast. By the time it's done, no one will even care.
Larry William at 1395 asks, what was the worst game to 100%?
Speak of the devil, it's Crash Bandicoot 4. Never have I played a game that shows such a little respect for the player. There's so much padding and frankly, bullshit locations for collectibles. It's just bad design. Getting 100% in that game is like playing bloody Where's Wally. You're just constantly moving the camera around looking at every single pixel on the screen for a crate or something that's just peeking out from the corner. And in some cases, they're never visible. It's just dumb luck. Then you have a ton of padding and reuse levels in order to get 100%. It's just mindless busy work. Even the stuff which I usually enjoy, like the time trials, were made less fun because of that new triple spin mechanic. Like, man, these levels are way too long for something like that. Man, getting 100% in this game was the most unfun thing I've ever experienced. And I usually fucking love 100% in Crash games, even the shitty ones.
Frontiers YT asks, which game do you prefer, Donkey Kong or Mario Bros?
If we're talking about the original games, it's Donkey Kong, easily. It just has a ton more variety and mastery involved. I mean, Mario Bros is alright, but it's basically the same thing every level, so it gets a bit tedious. I mean, like I say in my videos about the games, I ended up just getting bored and killing myself. Something Donkey Kong never really has, so Donkey Kong's got it beat.
Just a Broom asks, if you could bring back any dead game series, what would it be and why?
Well, it had a collection recently, but I would love for a new Mega Man Battle Network game, or even just a successor series. Even to this day, the battle system in those games is unique, and they still hold up. I mean, they perfected it by the end too, and I'd seriously say it's one of the best battle systems in any game ever. So that alone makes it deserving of a new game if you ask me.
Yashu Yoshi 2988 asks, if Nintendo were to hire you to help make a Wario Land 5 game, what aspects from the previous Wario Land titles would you put in it?
I would probably focus on the exploration and open-endedness of Wario Land 3, to the extent it would probably end up a bit like a Metroidvania. I think a Nintendo Metroidvania that isn't Metroid could be really interesting. So I'd keep all the abilities from the prior games, but I don't think I'd make Wario immortal. So yeah, basically Wario Land 3, but no individual levels and no world map, just one giant connected level. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that.
Sneaky Green Plant 7630 asks, who's your most wanted character in the next Smash Bros?
Urban Yeti! Okay, well, seriously, it's gotta be Klonoa. I feel like it'd fit right in. There's probably already a ton of fan movesets on the internet, I mean, it's basically already done. And inflation fetish people would have an absolute field day.
99799 asks, out of all the videos you've posted, which do you see as your worst video?
I don't like videos where I just make it because I think it'll do well with the algorithm. I mean, it doesn't even do well anyway. So I half-heartedly made a video and it just backfired anyway. I sold my soul for nothing. Like a Mario movie conspiracy and the Animal Crossing video. I don't like those videos, to be honest, so probably those. Eads3058 asks,
would you say that your videos are meant for kids?
No, before like 30-something losers like me, I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes get messages from parents saying that their kids watch the videos, and I'm like, man, a lot of my videos, especially the older ones, are not suitable for kids at all, really. I've doomed a generation of kids.
Rick D5553 asks, putting sales numbers aside, how do you feel about the Wii U as a console?
I mean, it had some great games, but it also has some really poor, half-arsed games too, which I guess was a sign it was a sinking ship. So I think it's just alright. If you look at the library as a whole, it's pretty solid, but at the time, the release schedule was awful. You'd have really long gaming droughts and delays all the time, so I don't really have that much nostalgia for it, to be honest. The biggest issue really is that the gamepad was just not that good. Not good enough to base an entire console around anyway. In fact, in a lot of cases, I'd argue it made the games worse. It's not like the DS where you can easily just glance down between the two screens. It was just disorientating, and it felt ham-fisted a lot of times too. I mean, Tropical Freeze, arguably one of the best Wii U games, didn't even use the gamepad at all. They just gave up on it, and it was probably for the best.
Tenso4564 asks, what are your actual thoughts on Super Paper Mario?
I don't really like it. I mean, Sticker Star gets a lot of the blame for what happened to the franchise, but I think this game started it. You have a platform RPG hybrid that does neither well. You got flat, blocky levels with copy-paste platforms everywhere, and a combat system that doesn't really matter because everything dies in like 1 or 2 hits anyway, even the bleeding bosses. Nearly all of the mechanics seem undercooked or poorly implemented. I mean, people praise the story too, but for me, it felt a little bit too detached from Mario, like you have this completely unrelated love story going on with characters I don't care about, and Mario's just sort of chilling there, having no influence or involvement in anything really. It just didn't do it for me, I'm afraid. I mean, it's cool if you like it though. I get the appeal, I just don't think it's very good.
Chatman1702 asks, have you finished that storyline you were making when you got your DS? What would it have been like?
Alright, this one's for the hardcore Goomba fans, but here's how it was gonna go. See, in the Cooking Mama video, I had just got eaten by Bowser, and there was that cliffhanger ending. I mean, what was gonna happen next? Well, I was gonna review Bowser's inside story whilst inside Bowser's stomach. Makes sense, right? Then I was gonna escape, but in doing so, I would kill Bowser, causing me to become the new king. And then I was probably gonna end the show. The end. I became the king. Series over. No more lonely Goomba. Now you know the truth.
The Dark Thunder asks, will you answer my question?
I answered this one earlier, actually. Just go back to about 1 minute and 54 seconds.
James Gang asks, do you have a team that helps with your video creation, or do you do everything by yourself?
These days I do it all myself. I draw everything, I play the games, I record the footage, I write the scripts, I do the audio, I animate. It's all me, baby. Well, apart from the thumbnails, which are usually drawn by Shy Guy extra large, and he's done that for a while now, so check him out. And I did have someone help with animation for a bit. Loser Quest Show, who's also on YouTube, so check him out too. I mostly paid him to do the boring, tedious stuff, I'm not gonna lie.
Pixel Sprixie asks, are the games that you review, particularly the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, titles that you personally grew up with?
I'll let you in on a little secret. Pretty much every single game I've covered on this channel is something I played growing up. This is a nostalgia channel, I'm afraid. I'm reliving my childhood by talking about the games I played. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I just stumble upon a game which I think looks funny and would make a good video. You know, like my boy Urban Yeti or even The Grinch. I mean, I've never even heard of that game till then, but it was a pretty good video.
Heathen Berthold 9489 asks, what are your thoughts on emulation? Just asking because you definitely don't have a modded GBA.
Well, I gotta be careful in case Nintendo are watching. I mean, I'm already in hot water as it is. I mean, I'm an unlicensed Goomba for Pete's sake. But I feel like emulation is important in regards to game preservation. But it's also, you know, a little bit. And the Goomba of the week is Goombet. So, you doing anything this afternoon? I was just in the area. I was wondering if you wanna, go for a coffee or something. Nope, nothing. Oh man, it's like talking to a brick wall.